And so they've been talking about a young pitcher named Yoba Chamberlain here for just weeks. A first pick out of the University of Nebraska in 2006. He was a compensatory pick. High fly ball left field from Hill, way back and gone. That closes the gap a little. Home run, Aaron Hill. And the crowd's back into it.
Now the first pitch to Aaron, he fought it off a little bit tardy down the right field line, and then he just decides, I'm going to turn it up a notch. Gets a fastball to his liking, up, middle, in, and he turns on it. Nice compact swing right there. No slide forward of the body. Stays in great position, and he gave that ball a pretty good ride all the way into the second deck.
That was a bomb.
12th home run of the season for Aaron Hill, closes the gap to 5-4. A one-out shot, and here's Greg Zahn pinch hitting for Curtis Thigpen.
Good at bat here by Greg Zahn. 3-2 pitch coming up.
Cano positioned perfectly. 2 out. But the bomb by Hill has brought the crowd back into it. It's only a 1-run game. He tries to lift his team back into this against the Yankee bullpen. Zahn's out, Lyle Overbay's up. You saw Mariano Rivera down in the bullpen. Thus the urgency to try and make something happen in the 8th. Luis Vizcaíno's 3-2 pitch. Walker. And the applause is for the pinch hitters come out of the dugout. Matt Stairs, who had a brilliant afternoon, a career-high 3 doubles yesterday. 39-year-old Canadian had a terrific day with friends and family visiting from New Brunswick. With the lefty in today, didn't figure that he'd start, but he's here as a pinch hitter in basically the role that he was hired for.
And this is why you have Matt Stairs. When you can go to a Matt Stairs, bring him off the bench late in the ball game. That's the kind of guy you like to have, a veteran guy that's going to give you a quality at bat and with some pop, with the potential to hit a ball out of the ballpark if you make a mistake to him. And it also makes that other manager, not in this particular situation it doesn't, because they didn't have anybody up in the bullpen. But it, you know, when you're the opposing manager, you have to manage late in the ball game around the fact that Matt Stairs is over there on the bench and can come off the bench. So, you know, in this particular situation, no lefty up and ready to come into the ball game for the Yankees. But you do have to think about those types of things late in the ball game.
Boy, Matt came out of there swinging. He came out with a plan.
He got his money's worth on the first swing, didn't he?
And that's what he'll do. The first time he sees something straight, in other words, a fastball, when he comes off the bench, he typically lets it fly.
Coming off that bench as a switch, as a pinch hitter, you want to make sure that you get a good cut in, because you may have to speed it up, slow it down. You don't know unless you swung the bat. Now he has a pretty good feel for what he has to do against Vizcaíno.
And I think psychologically for a hitter, when that first pitch is a fastball right there, even if you foul it off or swing through it like Matt did, I think you feel better about it because you don't step back and say to yourself, that's one I should have really let it go on. And that becomes a negative thought.
Now he's hit him and there's 2 aboard with 2 out. Posada trying to calm Vizcaíno down.
I couldn't tell, but it looked like Posada set up outside on the outside corner on that pitch. And that was nowhere close to where they wanted to throw it.
So Stairs gets hit, he goes down. Olmeda will come in to run for him. The conference on the mound here.